Imagine a gaming universe where every frame is a masterpiece. Every shadow dances with precision, and every victory feels within reach. That's the promise AMD delivers with their groundbreaking RDNA 4 architecture and the stunning RX 9000 series graphics cards. For 25 years, AMD has been the heartbeat of gaming, pushing boundaries from the pixelated chaos of early shooters to the breathtaking worlds of today's consoles and handhelds. They've powered your late-night triumphs and epic showdowns, and now they're rewriting the rules of what's possible. Let's step back and look at the legacy. AMD's journey began with the Radeon R100, a tiny titan packing 30 million transistors and hardware transform capabilities that were mind-blowing for their time. Fast forward through decades of innovation. Think the Radeon 9700 Pro, a legend in its own right, or the HD 4800 series breaking the teraflop barrier, and you see a company obsessed with evolution. By 2019, RDNA burst onto the scene with the RX 5700 XT blending raw power with cutting-edge efficiency. Today, RDNA 4 takes that legacy and catapults it into the future, offering a graphics architecture so advanced it feels like AMD peeked into tomorrow's gaming demands and built for it today. So, what's the big deal with RDNA 4? It's all about bringing elite gaming to the masses. This isn't just a tech upgrade, it's a philosophy. AMD engineered RDNA 4 to tackle the heaviest hitters in modern gaming: ray tracing and machine learning. Ray tracing, that magic trick that makes light bend and bounce like it does in real life, gets a massive boost here. Picture this: RDNA 4 doubles the ray tracing performance per compute unit compared to its predecessors. That means reflections in Cyberpunk shimmer with eerie realism, and shadows in Dragon Age, the Veilguard, feel alive, all without your frame rate taking a nosedive. But it's not just about pretty lights. Machine learning is where RDNA 4 flexes its futuristic muscle. With up to 8 times the peak ML performance per compute unit, this architecture powers AI-driven features that transform how games look and play. Ever heard of neural radiance caching or supersampling? These are the secret sauces behind sharper visuals and smoother gameplay. In my opinion, this is AMD betting big on AI as the next frontier. Think smarter upscaling, cleaner textures, and visuals so crisp, you'll wonder if your monitor got an upgrade overnight. Now, let's talk hardware, the RX 9000 series. These cards are AMD's love letter to gamers who crave 4K glory without breaking the bank. The RX 9070, starting at $549, is a beast with 56 compute units, 16 GB of memory, and a sleek 220W power draw. It's 21% faster than the last generation at 4K. Games like Counter-Strike 2 scream past 300 FPS at 1440, perfect for those buttery smooth high-refresh displays. Step up to the RX 9070 XT at $599, and you're looking at 64 compute units, a near 3 GHz boost clock, and a 42% performance leap at 4K over the 7900 GRE. That's raw power that doesn't just compete, it dominates. Here's where it gets personal. I've been gaming since the days of dial-up modems, and what excites me about the RX 9070 XT isn't just the specs, it's the value. At $150 less than NVIDIA's 5070 Ti, it delivers comparable punch with better bang for your buck. Titles like Warhammer 40,000, Space Marine 2, or Crimson Desert, an upcoming open-world stunner from Pearl Abyss, shine on this card. With FSR4, AMD's latest AI-powered upscaling, you're getting frame rates that soar past 100 FPS at 4K. With visuals so close to native resolution, you'd need a magnifying glass to spot the difference. In my tests, well, imaginary ones, since I'm dreaming this up for you, Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, jumped from a choppy 40 FPS to a silky 120 FPS with FSR4 flipped on. That's not just tech, it's alchemy. Let's geek out a bit more. RDNA 4's compute units are a marvel. Optimized shading, dynamic register allocation, and a memory system that hums like a well-oiled machine. Ray tracing gets smarter too, with tricks like oriented bounding boxes that cut through geometry like a hot knife through butter. For creators, the 9070 XT's 1500 AI tops mean faster rendering and generative AI tasks. Think crafting mods or streaming to Twitch with crystal-clear H.265 encoding. I'd argue this dual-purpose design makes it a sleeper hit for anyone juggling gaming and content creation. Competitively, AMD's playing chess, while others play checkers. The RX 970 XT isn't just about matching the 5070 Ti, it's about outsmarting it. At $599, it's the upgrade you didn't know you needed, especially with 16 GB of VRAM ready for tomorrow's texture-heavy titles. Pair it with a Ryzen 9000 processor, and you've got a rig that's future-proofed for Crimson Desert, or whatever 2025 throws at us.
Here's my take. AMD isn't just selling hardware, they're selling a vision. RDNA 4 and the RX 9000 series feel like a rebellion against overpriced tech, a nod to gamers who want excellence without emptying their wallets. From the adrenaline of esports to the cinematic sprawl of open-world epics, this lineup delivers. The future of gaming isn't some distant dream. It's here, it's powered by AMD, and it's ready to blow your mind.
If you enjoy this video, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell to the latest update from my channel. Thank you for watching till the end, and see you in the next video.